Welcome back. Wait, the episode is number 62?
162.
That's this one? Welcome to 162.
162.
I'm your host, William.
I'm your host, Ben. Today's cookies are 4 Reese's.
And special dark mini chocolate and a good...
Mr. Good Bar.
Mr. Good Bar.
Let's start the episode with I was right.
Ben was
Spoilers
right.
for Borderlands 3.
Spoilers for Borderlands 3.
I'm the best.
Don't say you're the best.
I am the best. I mean, I was wrong in one thing, but I was right in another one. I was right about Borderlands. We met Typhon for a second, and I was like, yo, it would be kind of funny if he was Troy and Tyrene's dad.
Uh-huh.
And guess what?
He was.
He was. I was right. I'm very smart. I'm very good at story stuff. If you just say whatever you want and just like throw out baseless accusations or baseless hypotheses all the time, you're gonna be right on one of them.
Yeah.
So we beat Borderlands 3.
Yep.
What'd you think?
I think it was good. I think it had a weekend game, though.
I would describe it as good also. I mean, the end game just sort of picked up on all the problems that the game had.
Yeah. It picked up on every single, So there is this interesting thing that wasn't really, like, in the game, but it was that Troy didn't want to leave Typhon.
Yeah? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there was a whole, and that... But then he realized if he left, if he didn't go with Tyrene, he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Literally. And so he didn't have much of a choice. And I think that's interesting because the entire time Troy, like, it really shows how manipulative Tyrene was, I feel, at least.
Yeah.
In that as soon as she, like, lost any kind of control over Troy, she was really just... Man, she was not good. She was not happy with that. It wasn't great.
It's so weird, though, right? Like, from the moment Troy gets his powers, their dynamic completely changes.
Yeah.
And it culminates to the fight wherein Troy is using his sister as the catalyst to open the moon, use the moon to open the vault that is Pandora. And then that fight ends, and Tyrene doesn't linger on that.
Not at all.
She's just like, all right, let's do this together.
It happens too fast.
So fast. I would describe the end of the game, the final act, as much too fast and painfully slow.
Which is funny, which is really weird. Because you think about the ending of Borderlands 2, and it drags on.
Yeah.
It drags on a lot, and that's... I'd much rather have that.
It's completely different.
It's completely different, because, like, you'd expect after Control Core Angel, it'd be a big, like, boom, 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 but it's not.
You have to do, like...
You go to the Iridian, you have to find the info stockade.
Yeah.
But to do that, you got to go through the Iridian Blight, but to get through the Iridian Blight, you got to go to Sawtooth Cauldron.
You also have to go through... You go through, not Firestone. What's the...
Opportunity?
The original area of Borderlands 1.
Firestone.
It is Firestone?
Yeah.
You go through there after Angel, don't you?
Yeah, but no, that's the thing. After the Iridian Blight, you get to Firestone.
Yeah.
No, wait. No. After... Oh, God. After the Iridian Blight, after you get from Sawtooth Cauldron back to the Iridian Blight, you get to the Badlands.
Yes.
And then you have to drive the car into the Iridian.
Yes.
And then you get to Firestone. And that's when the game starts to end.
Yeah, and then you find the...
Then you find the Hyperion info stockade.
And that's where...
And it goes from there.
Yeah.
I will say, it really I think it gets bad after Troy dies. It doesn't get bad before, because
before Troy dies, the part where you're sort of sieging there to go fight Troy,
yeah,
feels like endgame stuff.
yeah,
and I think it feels like good endgame stuff. Because nothing has yet been dropped on you.
yeah. This is what you were doing all along.
This is sort of what the game has been building to.
Yeah.
And then you go to Necrotophaeum.
Yeah.
And it isn't great. It's fine. It's whatever.
They really padded out with Sparrow and Groose.
Yeah,
Or Grouse or...
it's so slow. Like, if you do the side quests and stuff, it just takes you all the way out of it.
Yeah.
Which isn't great.
I think the worst offender is the virtual reality game.
Yeah, so bad. Like, I don't know, maybe we have to play through Borderlands 2 again. But there weren't a huge amount of quests. So, part of it is definitely the fact that Borderlands 3 loves its very long side quests.
Yeah.
Which just take you all the way out of it. Like, one or two quick side quests would have made all the difference there. But it was like 3 huge, long side quests.
Like, and here's the thing about that virtual reality one. That could have been done after, I don't know, like the first instance where you do the quest.
The one part where it's like, oh man, they get the joke out of the way.
Yeah.
And then they make you do the collect all the things.
Mm-hmm.
I think that would have been fine.
Yeah.
But it goes long. It goes so long. But all of this is sort of like nitpicking, I feel like. Because it just... the story just drops the ball at the end of it. Going through the final vault, or whatever it was... It was a vault, right? Yeah.
What,
it was the machine?
The machine, yeah.
Yeah.
To close the vault.
To close the vault.
Yeah.
Fine. Like, I thought it was a really cool area. It felt cool, like, exploring those ruins.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, as soon as Tyrene shows up, it's just sort of like nothing.
Yeah.
It's nothing, really. The part where she, like, condenses the grenade is cool.
Yeah.
But it just... Every time... Alright, so we were talking about this. This was sort of our main takeaway. Is, the cutscenes feel so out of place.
Yeah, they're not Borderlands.
They're not Borderlands. The cutscenes where the players aren't in are fine. Like, they feel bad.
No, I think they're the worst offenders. Right?
No, it's a way to tell the story.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but I like the ones where we are present.
Yeah, so that's...
Even worse. Even less.
So, now, okay. The really good cutscene I liked was in the Jacob's Manor, where you are phase-locked by Troy.
Yes, good one.
Because that registers you as the sole, like...
You are the camera.
You're the camera, you're the focus of Tyrene's monologue, and it's good, and you get saved by Wainwright, and it feels good to be in that situation.
Right. As soon as the game... You get phase-locked.
You get phase-locked.
And then it's like, oh, I'm helpless here.
Yeah.
Because
this is why I'm not doing
this is what's happening to me.
Yeah.
As opposed to what's going on in the story. Any of the scenes where I have to watch, like, Lilith and Ava and Tannis do stuff. Dude, the ending of the game.
The ending of the game really killed me.
Just completely takes you out of it. Like, you have it goes, they are like, oh man, what do we do about the moon and whatever? This is still all going bad. And then Typhon calls in...
Typhon?
Yeah.
Typhon to Leon, you're good.
Calls in, and it's like, where are we? Wait, where are we? And they get covered by rocks, and Tyrene wakes up, and it's like, where were we?
Yeah.
And then Tyrene shows up again in the machine, does the whole thing with Typhon, which
and Lilith.
And it's like, we're here. We're right there.
Yeah, literally...
She dodges a bullet from an SMG. She can't dodge Iron Bear.
She can't dodge, 15 racks.
But it can't put you there, because that's why.
Yeah.
And it's like, then don't do it. Right?
It can't put you there because it can't account for which characters are being played at the time.
I know, and then don't do it. Sort of the most difficult part about your select a character run and gun first person shooter story is that it can't really tell who you are.
Yeah.
But damn it, does Borderlands 3 try anyways.
It's the best thing. So they didn't take enough story beats from pre-sequel.
Yeah.
And that's the thing. It doesn't... you'll notice, countless times in pre-sequel where they're like, hey,
character.
Hey, Wilhelm. Hey, Athena. Hey, Claptrap. Hey... They call you by name, and they have registered things that are responding.
And the character says something, and then they respond. It's a conversation.
It's a conversation. We don't actually have that with the characters. They have a statement that they're going to predispose, pre-registered
They say
statement.
a thing to the character. The character says one of their responses back, and the NPC says the same thing they would say to anyone.
Yeah.
The one part where it lets you tell Reese how you feel about his mustache was such a breath of fresh air.
Oh, I loved that, yeah. And yet again, it's an echo to a game that I enjoyed the story of a lot more, because player mattered. Because player mattered.
Turns out player input
Feels good.
feels good. And Borderlands 3 feels like a story that could be told without me.
Yeah. Because at the end of the day, were you the hero? No, Lilith was. It's silly. You fool. Dude, Lilith just needed to become a siren again to save the world. Spoilers for Borderlands 3.
Spoilers
This
for
girl's on
Borderlands 3.
fire.
Dude, oh my god. I made this comment at the end, too. When we were watching the credits. If the game, I put the disc in, and it was like, hey, shoot some stuff. And then the credits, played next to it, I'd be like, this is dope.
Yeah.
This is all I could ask for. Because, the picture of all the Vault Hunters getting some food together, and then, a bunch of little stuff afterwards, I was like, this is great.
Yeah.
Why the fuck does the game think I care about Ava? Who, nobody at Gearbox was like, wait, hold on.
Oh, hold on, wait. We're not supposed to make her the main character?
Dude, the part where Lilith, at the end, spoilers for Borderlands 3, the part where Lilith at the end is like, hey, Ava, Sanctuary is in your hands now.
Don't give it to her.
And then she flies into the moon. I'm like, take us with you, right? I would love to die also.
Yeah.
She uses her shining powers to push the moon away. What the fuck?
She didn't. I don't know what she did.
I don't know what she did also.
She made a huge thing that solar systems apart you can still see.
Yeah.
How much power did Lilith get back from Tyrene?
She just went right into it. She was like, yeah, let's do it. Let's just fucking do it.
Guess I'll die.
Honestly, fucking after Borderlands 3, mood. Hashtag mood.
Yeah.
Game's fun. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, game's fun. It's fine that it's, Hold on. Okay. We never learned who the heck that one person was. The alien?
Oh, yeah! At the end of Borderlands 2? Or pre-sequel?
Pre-sequel.
Yeah, you'll need all the Vault Hunters you can get for this one.
All the Vault Hunters you can get for this one.
Maybe you won't.
Or maybe you won't.
Maybe you'll need Tannis, Ava, Lilith, and the X amount of Vault Hunters you get from 3.
Ah, boy. Oh, my God.
Sorry. They did need Maya?
Huh?
Maya was there.
Yeah?
You remember that?
What about her?
That was a Vault Hunter.
Yeah, Zero was too.
Oh, yeah, he helped.
Yeah, arguably More than Maya.
Definitely more than Maya. What the fuck did Maya do? She opened a door for us.
She opened a door for us and got killed.
Speaking of,
she's a bad teacher. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Like-
I'm playing with Alan real quick, and Alan did the quest where you get the third gun slot, and then I hop back in. Don't have a third gun slot.
Because you didn't do the quest?
Need to do the quest myself.
Oh, wow.
So I need to start the game as my character and get all the way to the fucking
That's fine.
third gun quest. Not good. I need to...
I think if you complete the next story mission, that might work.
Nope.
No? Okay. Never mind then.
I need to... When we do our New Game Plus and get to that
You're gonna
quest...
hop in?
I'm gonna hop out, hop in, do it,
Okay.
hop out,
Alright.
get the third gun slot.
Right.
Yeah, the way the game just sort of like ignores all the other characters didn't feel great.
Where's Zed?
Huh?
Yeah, Dr. Zed?
Yeah, I know, right?
He has a vending machine, but he's nowhere.
Tannis is the doctor in this game.
I guess.
Game goes so hard on Tannis.
Game goes hard on Tannis, and I'm like, initially I was like, hey, Tannis is pretty fun.
Yeah.
But I'm like, okay,
Can I get a second character?
can I get a new character that isn't...
Can we get a fourth character in this game?
Yeah,
It's just like, after a while, it's literally just
those three.
Lilith, Tannis, and Ava.
Yeah,
Ava. I don't know why I'm so bad with names of
it's
Borderlands.
fine. Yeah, but like just being like the interaction between Ava and Tannis at the end was like she'll die. She might die, and Ava's like she knows, and I'm like
Ava, shut up. You're not wise.
it. I wanted more, because like at End of Borderlands, I didn't like how many times we came face to face with Eclipsos.
Yeah.
Because it's literally like any other situation. Literally any other situation. If we had access to our hands, they'd be dead.
Yes.
That's the point. Like,
You don't fight them together ever.
you never fight them together, and that's what stings.
You don't fight Tyrene normal, period.
Ever. No.
The video game 101, right? Alright, you're making a video game. You have a character, very strong character.
Let's just say, Handsome Jack.
Handsome Jack is trying to do some shit with a vault monster.
Mm-hmm.
How do you're designing the final boss fight. Do you skip the Handsome Jack fight? You don't fight Handsome Jack? You just fight the monster.
You just fight the monster.
You just fight the monster.
And then Handsome Jack's a little baby, and you
Yeah,
can't do anything with
and
him.
it doesn't, nothing happens.
You shoot him once, and he's dead.
Yeah, easy.
No! You fight Handsome Jack, and then while he's wounded, he starts the final encounter.
Yeah,
That's how it works. That's how any game works.
that's how every game. If you have a game that's going to, especially a game where the bad guy's main goal is to eat something and grow stronger, they start the fight in their normal form, and then eat the thing and grow stronger.
and you still beat them.
And you still beat them.
That's the whole point.
Also, Jesus Christ, the story goes so hard on like the destroyer. It's like
You never see them. You never see it again.
the destroyer. You don't fight the destroyer. You fight small walk thing. It's not that small. It's kind of big,
It's kind of big.
but it's not that big. This is the destroyer. The thing that was like just an eye and tentacles coming out of the vault. It's
Like-
smaller than the vault.
Yeah.
How did
How did it-
Tyrene get bigger and it got smaller?
It's literally. It should have been huge.
Should have been
It should have
huge.
been massive, but they already blew their budget on Grave Ward.
That's good. That's fine. They did really. Grave Ward felt like a better final fight than that did.
I mean, because he's huge.
And like he shakes the ground. You like have so much going on in the Grave Ward fight, and you really don't have that much going on in the Destroyer fight.
There's so many crit spots. I mean, there's so many crit spots in Grave Ward too, but it doesn't. They have a lot more health, I feel. Borderlands 3 is a game that I think misses the mark on what a story to follow up the build-up of pre-sequel and 2 were we didn't explore enough of the world. The middle parts were very well put together. I think the Mollywan and Jacob's portions were the funnest parts of the game.
Yeah, for sure, because they felt like contained stories.
And I was playing with characters that were fun, and that I was learning new things about.
Yeah.
New characters, if you will.
They were...
The fact that 2 of the Borderlands 1 characters were the main people standing there at the end, which is funny to say, all things considered, with the ending of Borderlands 2 being 3 of them.
Yeah.
Which, it's...
I mean, that's the thing, is that at the end of the day, I guess shouldn't have been in it for story.
That's not true.
But that's what it always feels like, right?
Yeah.
When I start analyzing Borderlands story, it's like you're taking this too seriously. But it's like, I don't feel like I am.
I don't feel like the game, the one of the best sequels in the decade, deserves any less, right?
Like, people talk about how much fun Borderlands is as like a game, but also they're going to talk about how great a story Borderlands 2 had for a long time. And Borderlands 3 is not going to get that.
Yeah.
Because it dropped the ball. It feels like they made Borderlands 2, right? Then somebody else made pre-sequel. Then somebody else made Tales of Borderlands. And then the original guys woke up like 5 years later and were like, oh,
We
fuck,
gotta make
what
a
happened in 2?
Yeah.
Like, Lilith was there, right? Yeah. And then Tannis is a siren. And
But what if Penn and Teller were there?
what if we did this cool shit?
They got too focused on sirens.
Way too focused.
Like, they're like, the Great Vaults are coming, and it's like, but sirens!
It's like,
no, stop it.
The game is about like 5 sirens. How many sirens are supposed to be in the universe at once?
7.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's insane.
You got Maya, Ava, Tannis, Lilith, Tyrene, Troy.
Well, hold on. Terry and Troy are 1. And then there's
Not.
And then there's 2 other sirens. So technically 3. Because at any given time, the at any given time rule.
Hold on.
What?
Lilith was a siren.
Yes.
Maya was a siren.
Yes.
Tannis was a siren.
Then, currently, yes, that's 3. And then Troy
and Tyrene.
4. 5, if you count Troy as 1.
Troy is 1.
He had to get cut off of Tyrene.
Yeah, but he also was a siren.
I guess.
Because he could operate away from her. He still had the tattoos and stuff.
But he would die if she didn't feed him.
Right. But the fact that...
Alright, I don't think he counts as one of the 5, or one of the 7.
Okay, so wait, let's do this. So, Borderlands 1...
Yeah.
Maya exists, Lilith exists, Angel exists, Tyrene exists, Commander Steel exists,
Jesus.
Troy exists, and we don't ever know what this one is.
Yes. We know so many sirens.
Yeah.
Commander Steel dies.
Commander Steel dies very quickly.
And then in Borderlands 2...
There's no other one.
we don't meet any new ones.
No.
And then in Borderlands 3, I guess we meet new ones, but...
It remains 6 for the rest.
And we know so many of them.
Commander Steel just had fun tattoos. She was not a siren. It really doesn't... It really feels like they... In the whole ending of Borderlands 1, just killed them so bad. Like, we gotta make every siren all that more important. Oh, what are we talking? Amara.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot. I knew there was another siren.
Oh, as it turns out, the one we play as.
Yeah, turns out I forgot about the playable characters in Borderlands 3.
Yeah.
Because the game sure fucking did.
Let's talk about Outer Worlds.
Okay.
Glitch happened in Outer Worlds that made me very annoyed and scared.
Did it take the vault, the Lucky Casino coin, the Lucky 13 coin?
Of course.
So you couldn't activate the robot, so you couldn't get the neutral ending?
I couldn't get the neutral ending. Is it a neutral ending? Is that what that is? Do you think the NCR is the good ending? Hold on, wait, which one's the good ending? You think Caesar Legion is good?
Yeah, Legion.
Oh no, they crucify people.
I would describe the ending where you don't make a choice and you say, me am.
I guess that's neutral.
That's neutral.
I guess that's I think that's the selfish ending, rather. Whatever.
Selfishness and neutrality are the same thing. What is it to be neutral in life? It is to do the thing that is the
it's to
easiest
side with yourself.
for you.
Yeah, that's fair. But no, so I got onto the ship, and I was like, okay. I noticed there were cows on the ship.
Okay.
I was like, cows? That's a little fun little thing. It's not from a quest. I don't think. And I talked to my engineer, and then I went up and talked to more people.
Wait, these cows are on your ship?
Yeah, these on my ship, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they just showed up.
I thought you walked onto somebody else's ship.
Nope, no. Makes it more weird.
So much weirder. I was in a completely different frame.
Yeah. And then I started talking to my other guys. Got a quest from my ship doctor to go see her parents and make a muck up the place. Like just muck up the place, be general, because she doesn't like her parents. And I was like, okay, let's get moving. And I was walking down the steps back to the navigation center, and then I heard screeching of like metallic screeching, like you would hear in a horror sci-fi movie. And then my engineer, my sweet, very nice lesbian engineer who I'm trying to get a girlfriend for. That quest pops up, her companion quest, and it says failed. And I'm like, huh?
Did the cows kill her?
And I look, and I'm like, what happened? How did I fail? Was it because I accepted that quest? Was it because I was talking too much? What did I do? And then I looked it up online, and it's like, Parvati killed? Quest failed because of cows. And I'm like... And I look at, and I unpause, and I look in the hold, and she's not there anymore, but the cows are. And I'm like, no, they killed her? And it's like, how do you fix the glitch where Parvati's
killed by cows?
Parvati dies, and you can't, but she's still like selectable on the companion screen. You can still talk to her out in the world, but she is not in the ship, and she is counted as dead in the ending. And I'm like, and it's so many times you see the overlap of cows show up in the ship, Parvati dies, and the quest fails, and I'm like,
why is this the scariest shit?
What happened? And I reloaded my save. I go back into the ship, and I don't look. I just immediately take a right and go to my navigation system, go to the place where my engineer needs to go to buy her fancy dress for her girlfriend because she's not dead. And I leave, and the quest is still available, and I get the dress, and I'm like, perfect, this is awesome, and I do everything I physically can in the city, because it's like main quest is there, all that sort of thing. Out of fear of going back to the ship and taking a few steps, and she's dead, and I enter the ship, and I look left, and the cows aren't there. I'm like, whew, and I get the quest done, I finish it up and stuff. Very sweet thing where she invites her on, and it's like check on them. So I'm just like in my room, and I slowly. It's like,
you guys need anything?
It's sort of like
snacks, a condom.
A condom.
God love you.
But it feels like you're kind of in a parent who's looking in on their kid having a date, or like.
That's why I made that joke.
Yeah, I get it. But like it's a very quiet, soft moment where you like you start in your captain's quarters and you walk up the steps, and I was like I was going slow on purpose, and you just sort of because of the cows. I was like, no shit. They teleport in, they snap Parvati's neck. I'm like, no. But I just sort of like peeked my head around the corner, and I was hearing them talk over dinner, and I'm like, this is very sweet. And then it says leave the ship. I'm like,
There's a cow that just points the quest up there for you.
The quest says leave the ship, and I'm like, okay.
I'm the captain, though.
I'm the captain. I can just go to bed, right?
If this ship comes a rockin',
don't come and knock in. Provided he doesn't like sexual contact.
Yes.
Yes.
I bet.
But I just sort of left the ship and then went right back in, and it was a very sweet thing. But it just, like, that glitch just made me stop playing Outer Worlds for a bit. I'm like, is this
I don't blame you.
Is this gonna be, like, am I gonna be stuck with this? Because it's, like, apparently at the ending it can say, like, Parvati didn't survive your journey, and I'm like, I don't want to hear that on normal mode where it's not permadeath.
How would that happen?
How would that happen?
The cows don't care.
Also, in the before the quest had failed, I had found a new compartment in the ship, and it was a not operating robot that is just a cleaning mechanical. That was like my last squad mate, and I started the quest for that, and then I was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't get him. But things are going okay now. Parvati is not dead. I did see the cows again. They come back. They're a random event.
On the ship?
They are a random event, yes. I found on the message boards, like, which quest spawns the cows? How do I not do the quest? I don't want Parvati to die.
Parvati, deathly allergic to cows.
Deathly allergic to cows. She's just leaning there, looking at the cows.
Just explodes.
Yeah. But
Blinks right out of reality.
So I'm getting to the ending I'm moving very fast in the game.
Just in general.
Yeah.
I have a high movement speed.
Yeah. You can get like 2 different perks that buff your walk speed and your sprint speed, which seems very weird in a game where it's like perks are the main thing. I do not need my walk speed to be 20% faster.
That's so funny.
When melee kills heal me. But so the point of the game, and I think so. They did Megaton better, and that's not something you expected me to say.
Kinda.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's Obsidian, but the way they did it is better in regards to something making sense from a cold, calculating perspective.
Oh, like a reason to be evil?
Yeah. So the town of Edgewater. I told you about that, where you can cut the power to the one place. And
it's the one that's an actual town, but it's capitalist.
It's the worst. It's late stage capitalism where they're rationing off flu
medicine to the highest,
literally flu vaccines.
Yeah, to the highest workers.
Yeah. So I turned off the stuff there, and they've just been stuck there, derelict for however long the game lasts. And I'm talked to and I was contacted by the head, the right hand woman of the top chairman, basically. And so at first she's like, put a tracking beacon on the scientist that you're helping ship because we want to capture him.
Yeah. You didn't do that.
I did that because the scientist asked me to, but he asked me to encrypt it, so it's harder for them to find him.
Why would he want that?
Because they were going to find him anyway, and if they
had an actual encryption to go through, it would take them longer.
They would be because they were going to pinpoint his location anyway, and if say they were halfway through, and then they get this what they think is a shortcut takes them back to the starting line.
Oh.
So they're trying to decrypt the transmitter.
Very smart hacking things.
But then, and then she's like, okay, come to my office, meet me in Byzantium, the posh segment of Terra 2.
Yes.
And we'll talk further. And she's like, I want you to kill everyone in Edgewater. It is bleeding funds, and Jesus. We are on the brink of extinction in the Halcyon system, because side thing, all the food doesn't work. The food does not work.
What?
It's not nutritional. None of the food provides sustenance or enough sustenance. So it's just like
He's
empty
drinking
calories.
fuel.
Yeah. What? And I'm like, okay, well, and I was like, there's gotta be something here that I can do in this quest that saves Edgewater, and I can still so I can finally convince them all to go join the
Other
place.
place.
No. I go there. I activate robots that are given a kill code to kill everyone in Edgewater. And I'm like, oh, and like I tricked myself into thinking that I could like fix it
faster than the robots.
Well, no, the robots were already there, but I was supposed to go to like a plant and activate the code from there. But like in the plant, it was like change automechanicals targeting parameters, and I'm like target other automechanicals, and I'm like that does it right. Like they just kill each other, and then I'm like here you go, fuck yourself, agent, right hand man, woman. Sorry. No, it's that like those two dialogue options in the computer were like made for the robots inside the plant when it was a dungeon before.
Oh,
like,
okay.
And I was like, oh, and I hit XU kill code, and everyone died.
Yes.
Except for the one guy that was like, he was the character that's like, oh, the automechanicals are here to kill us all and all that sort of thing. Take up the resistance to get the automechanicals. But he was like cowering behind boxes when it came, and I'm like, dude, get out there and kill some robots. This is your whole thing. And he's like, oh, you're right.
And then he died.
I was like, I'm not gonna let this guy die, because like a bunch of different characters, like named NPCs that had like their own little stories, were just corpses on the place. Like you didn't get anything from them.
Jesus.
Like I couldn't find the leader of the town to be like, hey, they set up kill codes and the robots, you gotta leave. And I was just like, and then I got an achievement, and it was one of the diamond achievements, so not a lot of people have done it. And it's like, bring Robo Destruction to Edgewater. And I'm like, this is terrible.
That's bad, yeah.
This is bad. And I'm like, I'm glad I got the achievement just to reload my save before I took the mission. But saying no results in her and the entire building becoming hostile to you.
Okay.
Which is fun.
Yeah, because they're the right ones to kill.
They're the right ones to kill. Also, but I felt kind of bad because the clerk becomes hostile. So like,
they don't get paid enough for that.
I walked up with my cleaning, my janitor bot turned death trap robot into the woman's office, and my preacher, he's just there.
Yeah.
And I say no to her. She's like, I would hope you would reconsider. I'd hate to shoot you for saying
Keep
no to a
secret.
direct. Yeah, to what?
Keep my secret.
She would not say that.
That's what she says.
But like she's like, I'll pull a gun on you, and I like grab my beat stick, my Spacer's Choice brand bludgeon.
Not the best choice.
It's Spacer's Choice.
Choice.
It's the best choice to kill someone with blunt force trauma. Because, like, it's just called the soft speaker. It has, like...
Nice.
I get intimidate bonuses from it.
That's great.
Yeah. But she's like, I'll pull out a gun, and I'm like... Tunk! Which is... I'm not... Not because she's a woman.
Very good.
She's a capitalist monster.
Safe.
Yeah. But like, and then every other guard there started charging me, and I'm just like, I look around and I just start pummeling a bunch of them, and I see the clerk in the fray. I'm like, you arrange stationary. This is not. You do not get paid for this.
Pretty funny to imagine that like you're in space, right? You're a space guard for this high-ranking capitalist lady, and then the fucking she dies a Muppet's death. Like
Muppets.
When you said that, all I could think the fucking like Dexter's Lab Muppets, the kabonk.
Oh, kabonk.
Like you have a gun, right? And she has a gun also. Like, if things go wrong, she's got a gun. And then fucking
This dude...
beat the shit out of her. You just take a stick and you just hit her with it and she dies.
Yeah.
And then, like, you, who's a trained guard, you've been preparing for this your whole life.
You have a scythe. They have plasma size.
Plasma size.
Yeah, that was what I was using before I got soft speaker. They were Inferno scythes, rather.
Nuts.
They're fun.
They sound sweet as fuck. I'm gonna pick the game up just because I get a Inferno scythe. It's kind of my aesthetic.
Yeah. You'd be a cool sci-fi guy or gal.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I know.
All the options.
Can't you believe it? Obsidian lets you play as a woman.
Oh wow. I wish Bethesda let me do that
Oh, Ben.
without
Losing the chip.
belittling.
What?
What?
Oh, no. But they do it better than Megaton.
Yeah.
Because
there's no real reason to
in Megaton, it's just a sick joke.
Yeah,
to them.
Fucking whatever, it's funny.
But
bad thing.
In Outer Worlds, it's like, from a very certain standpoint, it makes sense when you're on the brink of collapse. You don't need a bleeding resource.
I think one of the best things you can do for your villains, or for anything that you're doing ever, is provide a good, logical reason for it. Once there's a motivation that anybody can understand, it becomes like, oh, I get it now.
Yeah.
Instead of just like, I do the bad thing because this is my bad playthrough.
Yeah.
That's whatever.
Right. I mean, it makes sense.
In video games, one of my favorite things about Infamous is that the way it always sort of portrayed the bad route. It was never just like, hey, let's do some bad stuff. Like, let's.
Sometimes it was.
Sometimes it was, but more often than not, things were bad, and it was like, hey, don't you want to do something for yourself, or don't you want to give back at the world?
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh,
you were just like a bike courier.
yeah. And then it's like, hey, there's a bunch of food here. The town's in quarantine, and there's food and supplies. You could give it to all these people down there, or keep it for yourself. And it's like,
You need food too.
oh, I get it.
Yeah.
It's like, end of the game. You making the big, important self-sacrifice, or are you gonna make yourself the new god? And it's like,
Yeah.
whoa, oh, I get it. I know why.
It's selfishness to the point of
hurting others.
Hurting others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check out Pokemon real quick.
I want to finish up talking about...
Oh, you got more Outerworld stuff?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Because the whole bad guy's plan is to put everyone in cryo, except for the fancy people, the fancy lads, those...
like snack cakes?
Yeah, from Fallout. Oh, shit!
All comes back around.
No, it's like, that's the whole thing. That's been the whole thing this entire time. Because you gotta unfreeze your colonists, but you need a specific chemical to do that. And then you find they also need that chemical because they plan on freezing everyone to, quote-unquote, solve the food crisis.
Nice.
When in fact they are keeping just Byzantium alive, which is the rich people district.
Yeah, makes sense.
Also, a fun little side quest. There's a woman who's very mad, and she's rich and pompous, and she's like, have you heard about this early retirement that gives even commonplace workers the chance to retire to a life of luxury? I hate it. You have to investigate what this whole thing is about, and then I'm going to demand they let me in.
What?
Because it's like...
It's the freezing thing.
Get your own private sector in Byzantium to retire to. And, like, you enter the room, and it's this lavish place that tells you all about the early retirement thing. Like, you'll be waited on hand and foot. You'll get all these things. Then I go down the elevator, and it's a massacre room.
Jesus.
I just walk in, and there are robots walking amongst the corpses of all the quote-unquote winners of the thing. I'm like, oh, man, what did I expect? Like, I knew something bad was coming. Like, but as something as
blatantly bad,
something as gutless as this, and I'm like,
you go back up the elevator.
I go back. I kill all the robots, and I leave through the sewers, and I saved it right before I talked to her, and I'm like, yeah, it was a kill room, and she's like, that's awesome, that they would do that to get rid of the common rabble who would dare try to touch our wealthy streets, and I'm just like, and the second one, which I did, was lied to her, and it's like, yeah, it's better than you could ever dream of. It's like beautiful. You should go.
Yeah.
It's just like, yeah, I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna demand that they let me in. How dare they keep this from me? And like my nice engineer Parvati's like, I should feel more conflicted about this. I'm like, no,
you shouldn't.
this is fine.
This is a good one. This is a good lie.
And yeah, all I can hope for is that she's dead.
Yeah.
Because oh boy. But yeah, let's talk about Pokemon.
Sure. So I believe we played. Do you remember your over/under guess? I meant to look this up, but I just figured out how many Pokemon were in the game. I remember that mine was under, 20 times 740, something like that. Yours was over. You thought it was it's going to be so many over.
I thought it was going to be over 400.
I think you win.
I that's what my guess now.
Yeah, but I think you're because I think the total list was something like 450 Pokemon in the game.
Yeah.
Out of the some 800 and pushing 900 we were at.
Yeah. Hey, that's not bad at all. That's almost manageable.
Yeah. There's two sides of this debate, and I feel like it's pretty easy to see both of them.
Yeah. That's what I do like about this.
That it's easy to see. There's two sides.
It's easy to see both sides. Because so many times it's like,
there's one side.
There's one
and
side.
The other one is just vile.
Yeah.
And this there's some vile stuff going on. Don't get me wrong. But I can understand at the base where people who are bring back the national decks are coming from. Right?
Yeah.
Because it's on the camp that's they should try harder in Sun and Moon. Because you sort of have people who want to bring back the national decks, and then people who are look at the game. Why is there no background music in this scene? What happened to the animations here?
Yeah.
Why is it like this? And there's a lot to be said about that. Because it's easy to just say, hey, let people enjoy video games. This is a game for children, who really cares? But, as I've said before with, who makes sense for Ubisoft?
There it is.
You can't let companies do this, right?
Yeah.
If a company makes a bad game and people still eat that shit up anyways, guess what the next game's going to be? They're not going to magically be like, oh, wait, we forgot all the textures in this one. They're going to say, oh, we don't have to put textures in the game.
Because you'll buy it anyway.
Because you'll buy it anyways. But on the other hand, making your focus the national decks, making your focus the fact that there's not 900 plus Pokemon into this game.
You don't actually care about 900 Pokemon. You care about your favorite 20.
Yeah, and it's also, who really cares if you can't get your favorite Pokemon in this game? Is that how you play Pokemon games?
You had 7 other generations to play as you play with your favorite Pokemon.
You pick it back up.
And guess what? Every other generation brought a new favorite Pokemon.
Yeah,
if you're open-minded to new Pokemon designs.
A lot of people aren't. That's a lot of this.
Yeah.
But go back to that game, play it again. Oh shit, dude. They're right there.
They're all right there again.
Don't get me wrong. Nintendo's not going to be easy for you to play this game again. But you can do it. It's not that hard.
And here's the problem. Every other Pokemon game before... let's go Pokemon... Let's go Pikachu and Eevee. One save. One save per file. That's it. If you want to start again, you lose everything you already did. I think that's another problem.
It definitely feels... Sword and Shield's got to have more than one save at this point, right?
I mean, it's on a console that has multiple files. That's why Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee have multiple save datas.
Yeah. It's definitely one of the things that's just oh boy, really? Hey, pick another starter, start over. No. I
can't.
Fuck you. there's a reason people paid for Pokebank when Pokebank came out.
So you can keep all your Pokemon.
Yeah. But then...
But also, I mean, porting the Pokemon to new games, that made it easier to restart.
Yeah. But... like, it's not... There are there are not that many new Pokemon in this game, also, as a thing. I saw the full list. Not a huge list.
I get it. Like, if you have to make 900 Pokemon, going over the 1,000 mark, you are going to get creatively exhausted.
Yeah.
Regardless of who you are, if you're a new hire in Game Freak, even if it does not matter, because you are going to hit that wall, because what are you going to do? Oh, I'm going to make an electric dog. Manectric, Electrike, Luxray, Luxio. That's cats.
But regardless, you don't have infinite space to work. There's no such thing as infinite creative space.
Yeah.
But people talk about, like, Digimon when it comes to this kind of thing. And it's like, Digimon has no problem putting this many things in games. Or what's the Yokai Watch? Mm-hmm. And it's like, Yokai Watch doesn't have any problem putting things into games.
They're going off different bases.
And it's also just like, neither of these things are as big or as long-running or as well-known. Digimon
is long-running.
And, but it's not like... Digimon games are not nearly as popular, right?
I mean, I think they're very well enjoyed, though.
They're doing fine.
They're Pokemon.
They're not Pokemon. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Consistently creating the designs of a quality level that Pokemon is held to. I turned around for a second. It was like that Kylo Ren large thing that's been on there for like a long time. Forgot it was there.
You forgot it was there.
Thought it was a person that's just standing there watching us.
You thought... that Kylo Ren's like 3 feet tall?
It's standing on a...
Yeah, I mean, it's standing on a credenza.
Yeah. You looked over at something, and I looked back and saw a figure, and I was like, what? But regardless, it's like, I was looking at the new Pokemon in the game, and it's like, here's all the new Pokemon introduced, and like 15 of them were Gigantamax forms, and it's like, that does not count.
Yeah.
You have to know that does not count. I don't count Megas as new Pokemon introduced. Also no Megas in Sword and Shield.
Of course. Of course not.
Because it's Gigantamax now.
That's the next problem, right?
Yeah. So, why... What? Huh?
What?
I get that not every feature has to cross over to every other game, but Megas seemed like a kind of big feature.
Megas were a very big thing.
Like, they were sort of the thing.
So here's the thing. Pokemon and Assassin's Creed are falling into the same problems, except Assassin's Creed are able to do it fine at this point. So, let's say Megas, regions, and world locations, his time periods, are the same, like, they are presented as the same thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm playing Assassin's Creed 4.
Overall total of 400 Pokemon.
So I was closer than you.
Yeah, way closer. I was too optimistic.
Yeah.
81 new species and 13 Galarian forms.
That's not...
One of the things I do like, real quick, about this game, about the Galarian forms, is that they feel like new Pokemon, and some of them get unique evolutions. Like Zigzagoon.
Yes, Zigzagoon have third evolution.
Mr. Mime.
What is Mr. Mime getting?
Galarian form and evolves into Mr. Rhyme.
Because I heard a thing. I saw a post that was like, call it Mrs. Rhyme, so that they're never right.
And then Meowth got a unique Galarian evolution.
Really?
Yeah, Pervescent or some shit.
Can I see Pervescent?
I gotta find.
Also, leave Meowth alone.
Huh?
Meowth's getting the G-Meowth. How come you got two different forms? And Gigantamax. What is with this return to Meowth?
So that's the most confusing thing about this game by far. Is that
simultaneously they're like, hey, you remember all your new favorites?
Remember all your new favorites?
You remember all your new favorite? You remember all your favorite Pokemon? We cut a lot of them out, but also, Mr. Mime got an evolution.
Hey, look at me out.
Dude.
That's all the Pokemon, huh?
Yeah, there's not a lot. Oh, there he is.
Whoa.
Berserker.
There are two.
Yeah, that's Galarian Meowth. And that's Berserker.
Wow.
Sorry.
That's kind of fun.
Shit, spoilers for Sword and Shield. People should have known when we said we're talking about Pokemon.
Yeah, a couple of these are just Gigantamax forms. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Kingler got a Gigantamax form.
Thank God. Gigantamax only?
Gigantamax, yeah.
Can I see him? He's a big old crab.
Big ol' crab.
Lapras got a Galarian.
Lapras got a Gigantamax.
I did not see Kinglers. I only saw Laprases. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, you know.
So here, yeah, okay. I'll make a statement right now.
Make a statement.
I think.
Hell yeah.
I think.
Foot in the sand.
Hold on.
You draw that fucking line.
I think.
Stand up for yourself, dude.
This isn't standing up. Okay. You're overblowing it. It makes me feel bad. It makes me feel smaller than I'm sure you anticipated. But
Hell yeah, dude.
I think nostalgia is Game Freak's greatest asset and biggest detriment. Because here's the thing. Oh, look at that. Charizard got a Gigantamax. Meowth got a Gigantamax.
Yep.
Pikachu's getting Gigantamax.
Bulbasaur's not even in the fucking game.
Bulbasaur's not in the game. Squirtle's not in the game. The Pokemon you have touted up for years as being great. I fucking love motherfucking Rattata.
Hell yeah, dude.
Rattata.
Yeah, Rattatat's in the game.
He is?
I have no idea. I didn't look.
These Pokemon that, like, get all this refurbished love in, like, Gen 7 are just gutted. And it's like, and then you see what it really is. Like, then you see what's been going on for years. It's like, oh, they've just been looking at Charizard and Pikachu since Gen 1.
Yeah.
It's only been them. They've only had eyes for one thing, and it's feeding off nostalgia.
It's kind of weird, right? Because, like, for a while they were trying not to. Like, Gen 3, notably, there's not any Gen 1 Pokemon for a long time.
Gen 2.
Or Gen 2. It's like its own thing.
Which is, I think, they started it too late. They started the no National Dex too late.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, Gen 3 feels really good. There are Gen 1 Pokemon there. There are very few. There's Machop, there's like Magnemite.
Sure.
Pokemon you don't see a lot.
Yeah.
But still, you're encountering those much later in the game. I don't know, like much later, but...
The moral of the story, the game tries to forge itself a new identity from the get.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, it's Pokemon still, but new Pokemon.
New Pokemon. But
But,
Pikachu, Charizard, Meowth.
yeah. Oh, the more recent games haven't even felt like they're trying to be a new thing anymore.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, what do you expect when you're doing yearly releases?
Oh, but I was gonna say, I'm playing Black Flag.
Yeah.
I'm loving the gun combat. I'm loving the pirate ships, all that. And then I'm like, oh, I jumped to Odyssey. They don't have guns. They don't have cannons. They don't have fun pirates. Oh, wait. It's in ancient Greece. I can't expect that type of thing. I can expect different things.
Yeah.
I can have fun with different things, not the same thing. And it makes sense.
These games are going to be different, sort of the point.
Yeah. But with Pokemon, it's like, you live in the same interconnected world at the same time.
It's just Pokemon again.
It doesn't make sense why Mega Evolution isn't as prevalent in other locations as it is in Gen... Or is in... where is it?
Kalos?
Kalos and also Hoenn.
Yeah.
Because that was the big thing at the time. But you can't base a whole game around fucking Mega Evolution all the time.
Yeah.
What you should have done is, like, you know, make those permanent. Make them permanent, because, as it turns out, I think it would be very fun if you had to go on, like, a small little quest to find this super evolution material for your favorite Pokemon that only works sometimes, maybe. But you give that to them as an item to hold, and they immediately start out as Mega Evolution.
Yes, you don't do a thing.
You don't do a thing in the game.
I don't know. It's just kind of weird. I mean, it's weird having me say anything about it, considering I'm like, I'm not buying this.
You're not. Neither of us are going to play it.
Yeah.
At least not now.
Yeah.
But I get it. I get the need to step away from making every single Pokemon playable, because what people don't like to say is that there's a lot of dead weight in every single game, and it's the same bird Pokemon, it's the same rodent Pokemon.
Dragonite's not in the game.
Great. I don't care about Dragonite, because Game Freak sure hasn't cared about Dragonite since Gen 1.
Metagross isn't in the game.
Okay. What other Swittle legendaries aren't in the game, Ben? Goodra?
Metagross is more important than Goodra.
I know Metagross is very important to you. And you're taking... And see, here's the thing. This is why.
But
Metagross is one of your favorite Pokemon.
But Dragonite's not.
I know, but then you brought up Metagross, and you got progressively more mad at me.
No, because here's the thing. Because your argument was Game Freak doesn't care about Dragonite, but Game Freak cares about Metagross.
They do care about Metagross.
But they don't actually care about Metagross.
They don't care about Metagross.
So
they care about Metagross when he's home, when he's at his home.
Right.
And you can Mega Evolve him. Yeah.
So the thing here is
Metagross had his time in the limelight.
That's what I thought was going to happen, is that they were going to cut, like, nobody's going to miss Qwilfish, nobody's going to miss Stantler.
Is Qwilfish and Stantler in the game?
Probably not. Or maybe they are.
Check it real quick. Are Qwilfish and Stantler in the game?
They cut Metagross, love Qwilfish.
Qwilfish, Galarian form, and Mega Evolution.
Pokedex, Sword and Shield.
Oh, so you thought it was just going to be...
What I assume... this is white backgrounds, pinpoint Pokemon that have been cut. Alright, so I'm gonna try and make this as fast as possible. Charmander line in the game, Butterfree line in the game. So let's... Snorlax in the game, Goldeen in the game, Coughing in the game, Rhydon Rhyhorn in the game.
I'm fine. I'm happy about that.
The EV line in the game, obviously.
Yeah.
Lickitung not in the game. Who are some real winners? Lugia and Ho not in the game. Mew in the game. Mewtwo not in the game.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. That's a surprise. Togepi in the game. Sudowoodo in the game. Corsola got a Galarian form. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
Much needed love for Corsola. Joltik in the game. Game's fine. Surprising amount of like Gen 5, 6, and 7 Pokemon. Give me, what's your favorite Pokemon?
No, we just talked about Qwilfish and Stantler. We
yeah,
gotta
Qwilfish
find
and
those.
Fuck. Jesus Christ. They're in the Gen 2. None of the Gen 2 starters are in the game.
None of the starters other than Charmander are in the game.
Is that true?
Yes.
Qwilfish and Stantler. Oh, Stantler in the game. Fucking confirmed. Qwilfish. In the game. Jesus!
You chose 2 Pokemon that were in the game. You sniped those 2.
They're both alone in the pictures, too. They don't have anybody
around
them. Or they have some diagonal to them.
Like, Stantler, Qwilfish, this is your time to shine.
Nobody's going to miss Qwilfish and Stantler.
So, okay, here's the thing you start running into
Christ.
when you have 900 plus Pokemon. If you decide to put 900 plus Pokemon in a region, that region stops being believable. You can't have 900 species coexisting, quote unquote, because you've got all the herbivores fighting each other to the death for the last bit of grass.
I do have a secret for you. This is a video game.
I know it's a video game.
It's a child video game.
I know.
Pokedex entries are also already nonsense.
Yeah.
This world should not exist.
I know the Polyline isn't in there.
Yeah.
You would have said that if you had saw them.
If I saw them, like, I would have been like, oh, no worries.
Where's Makuhita?
Hold on. I'm double checking the Polyline right now. Yep, they're not in the game.
Zubat, not in the game.
But Golbat is?
No, yeah.
I thought that would have been so funny. Is if it was like, all right, Squirrel confirmed, Blastoise confirmed,
Wartortle? No.
deconfirmed.
Deconfirmed.
How do we get Blastoise? Figure it out.
You hurl
my
Squirrel
problem.
into the sea, and by the time he swims back, he's a Blastoise.
Makuhita, Gen 3. Plus or minus, not in the game.
Uh-oh.
Makuhita, not in the game. Torkoal, in the game. Flygon, in the game. Salaman's not in the game. That's a twist.
Is it?
Who'd have thought? Dude, Flygon never gets anything.
Yeah, Flygon gets this.
Flygon gets this. Flygon goes to Galar.
I mean, that's fun, right? He is now the oldest dragon in the game.
Yeah, actually. Wait, no, is Kingdra in the game?
Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck me.
No, Kingdra, no. I don't think so, because you can't get Horsey or anybody like that. I don't even know what other dragon types exist
There aren't any.
in the game.
I mean, from Gen 1 to Gen 2, it's only Dragonite and Kingdra.
So that's what I thought would have been funny.
So Flygon gets to be the oldest dragon type in the game.
That's what I thought would have been funny. Fuck. I lost it. I was going to say something. I got so caught up in looking at this fucking list. God, I'm just lost in the sauce. What are we talking about? We're talking about Flygon?
The ecosystem of Galar.
Yeah, that's what you're talking about. That one.
I don't need to walk onto a path and find a Zigzagoon battling to the death with both a Bidoof, a Petrat.
I can't watch that. I can't. I'm not strong enough to see that.
Yeah.
I can't make that moral decision for them.
Oh, the deer Pokemon from Gen 5. Not
Deerling?
Oh, that's what I was going to say. So what I kind of thought was going to happen was that they would pick the most popular ones
The most popular of each type of thing.
of each gen. But then I realized that is not how you design a game.
It's an awful way to design a game.
In order to make... It's like a draft of sorts. It's like a magic set. You need a little bit of every color in order to make it a full, cohesive magic set.
Yeah.
And that's not what you would get if you were just nobody gives a shit about Spinda. So Spinda's out of the game. Spinda's out of the game. Deconfirmed. Can you imagine if they fucking tried to do Spinda's unique designs on this thing? It was
Who's
just
the dark... Oh, that means Galar form.
Yeah, the dark ones get a Galar form. Surfetched and whatnot. Wait. Daruma? Daruma got a Galar form?
Darumaka?
Darumaka?
It's Darumaka and Darmanitan.
Yeah, they got a Galar form?
I did not know.
Yamask got a Galar form and a new evolution. Stunfisk, Galar form.
Oh!
Fucking-
Cuffagrigus, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
I mean, Cuffagrigus is also in the game, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But
yes?
that's what I like to
Yeah.
see. I'm glad other things that aren't Gen 1 are getting this treatment.
That's the best thing about it is that it's just a
A couple random Pokemon lucked into getting
new forms.
The early retirement program.
Not a lot. Not a lot of them.
So you get my joke?
Yeah, I got it.
We've pulled it back.
I think we have to call it.
Yeah,
This is
for
one-
sure.
This is one of our longest episodes in a long while.
Well, we skipped last week.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna get lost in the sauce. I keep looking at this list.
That has been Cookies and Milk episode 162. The Reese's, we're good, of course.
Yeah, they're fine.
I mean, you can't really go wrong with Reese's.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't really like having candy with milk.
Yeah.
It's not like a complimenting flavor.
I would. It's kind of weird. Reese's are kind of up in the air for me with milk.
Yeah.
I can enjoy them with or without.
They're rich.
But if I'm having a Hershey's bar, I will coat it in peanut butter and have it with milk. No fight at all. I'll just do that.
You'll just do it.
I'll just slather it in peanut butter and be like, this is good for me. I'm ready for this.
I've never had a Hershey bar in my hands when I'm not making a s'more.
Yeah.
So I have no relation to this experience. Can you imagine?
That's
like,
fine. It's fine. If
do you
don't have
buy them like in a store? Would you do that?
me?
Yeah.
I would no. You think
You would see a Hershey bar.
I would never buy a Hershey bar at a store.
Yeah.
I would buy if I'm at D&D. I would buy a special dark candy bar.
Okay, that's fine.
Because it's like my little snacks.
Yeah,
my
little snacks.
That sort of thing.
I know.
But no, the only times I'll ever have like a Hershey bar if I come home
Mhm.
and there's one in the fridge.
Because of s'mores.
Yeah, because of s'mores, because someone just brought it home,
See, that's the part I don't get.
and I'll steal it from them.
Yeah, you'll steal it from them. I mean, that's something that happens in this house decently often. Is there's like candy bars in the fridge, and it's like, well, that's mine.
Yeah.
Fuck.
There was a situation I had with Dad. We had gone to Spaghetti Warehouse, and I brought home my chicken parmesan,
Mhm.
as well as ribs and some spaghetti, one rib. And I get home like I was doing stuff on like Sunday, and then the Monday, like there was food already on Monday, but then on Tuesday I'm like, then I'll get home and I'll eat Wednesday I was like, and I'll eat my chicken parmesan. And I get there, and Dad had eaten it, and I'm like, what? And he's like, you're always taking my leftovers. I thought I'd take yours. I'm like, we have an agreement. You bring them home, and you're like, William, I brought home some leftovers. Like, you're giving them to me. Because I'd eat them regardless. But but it's like, it's the consent of the thing. I did not give you consent to eat my leftovers. But forget about me eating any leftovers that are ever there, because just the next day, I got home, saw the Impossible Whopper in the fridge, asked who brought home an Impossible Whopper, and my mom got mad at me because she thought I was going to eat it. Cut to
The next day when you're eating it.
Thursday afternoon, and she's like, you can have it. I'm like, what? It was Tuesday. No, it was, I don't know. It was
Can you
Monday.
give you a hot take?
What?
I don't like Spaghetti Warehouse.
Yeah,
The red sauce is bad.
Their red sauce is bad.
Like, I don't understand. You're a spaghetti place.
Like, I was eating the chicken parmesan with the red sauce on it, and I was like, I don't need this red sauce on the spaghetti, on the chicken. I don't need it.
I got the meatballs also when I was there last time. That got good.
Oh.
Like, because I got the burger the first time, the Italian burger, and I was like, this is pretty good, but the red sauce is lacking. And then I was like, last time I was there, I was like, I gotta get like a pasta, right? I gotta get some red sauce from the Spaghetti Warehouse. Should have done it.
Not good red sauce.
Not good red sauce, which is insane.
How do you mess up red sauce when you're an Italian?
Your fucking spaghetti place.
The spaghetti's in the name.
If you just bought red sauce in a jar and poured it on, that'd be better.
Prego.
Yeah, you get fucking Prego, dude.
I wonder how Alfredo is on spaghetti.
Good.
I imagine it
I
is.
mean, you're just eating
it's
Alfredo
pasta,
sauce,
yeah.
so. But yeah, that's the end of the episode.
Remember to like, comment, subscribe.
For more spoilers for just all kinds of games.
Qwilfish confirmed.
Qwilfish fucking. I've been saying that so often.
Yeah.
I've been all in on this Qwilfish Stantler thing, and I was wrong. I was so wrong. I can't be right about Pokemon, I guess.
That's hilarious. What do you mean you can't be right? What else have you been wrong?
I mean, I was like wrong about how many Pokemon were gonna get removed because I thought they were only gonna remove Qwilfish and Stantler. I was like, dude, I thought it was a prank. I thought they were like, well, no national decks, not all the Pokemon. Ah, just kidding. It's like 952.
Except for Stantler and Qwilfish.
Yeah, it's Stantler and Qwilfish because they were breaking the game.
Breaking the game.
I tried to load up a Stantler model and it snapped the cartridge.
The tail glitched into its back.
You're thinking of Girafarig.
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 Yeah.
Girafarig.
You got it wrong. You thought it was Stantler. I'm not wrong. You're wrong.
Stantler has a tail.
What?
What are you talking about?
You were thinking of Girafarig, though.
No.
I fucking know you were. Stantler doesn't have a noticeable tail.
Yeah, but I was like a fun little deer tail glitched into its back.
That's not what... No, you didn't think that. I can't even find Stantler anymore.
I'm
My
so
body
mad.
refuses.
Stantler has a noticeable tail in the sprite. It's like a big
Now,
ball.
Nobody gives a shit about Stantler's tail. Like,
Clearly they do. It's in the game. Where's Girafarig?
Girafarig, Ampharos not in the game. Elekid not in the game. 0 out of 10. I'm zooming out.
Girafarig's in Gen 2, Ben. You don't have to zoom out.
I know, but I need to see the whole image.
Why is your phone vacillating between, dim and bright? Like, I'm like, oh, Ben hasn't touched his screen in a while. He needs to touch it. But then your screen still dims. Why is it auto-adjust? You didn't touch it. It just adjusted.
Yeah, it does that. Lantern in the game.
Cool.
Quagsire in the game.
What?
Swinub and Piloswine in the game.
Yeah, because it got a Galar form, right?
Swinub and Piloswine?
Did it? No.
No.
Okay, whatever.
I don't even see fucking Girafarig on this list.
They forgot
They
Girafarig.
forgot to put Girafarig into the game. They meant to, but they forgot.
Well, that's just Stantler, right?
You're thinking it's Stantler.
Oh, with the fun tail.
What's the one with the tail? Stantler. Put Stantler in the game. Quick, what number is Girafarig?
203.
A count.
No.
I want to say... Shuckle's in the game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say no, because I can't find it. No.
Girafarig's right next to Wobbuffet, and they're not there.
Oh shit, where is that?
Girafarig is,
Is it next to Qwilfish? Was it gonna be like easy for me to see?
no. No.
Cool.
Where was it? Girafarig.
You lost him.
I lost it. Girafarig was...
That's the end of the episode.
Girafarig was right next to Wobbuffet. Like I just
I
said.
know.
He was under Dragonite.
Oh.
He was 2 under Dragonite. And right next to Mareep, the Mareep line.
Oh, so I saw them and then ignored Girafarig.
Yeah, like everyone else
Like
does.
everyone else does. A lot of single stage Pokemon in Gen 2. That's for sure.
Goodbye, everyone. A minute and 18 seconds. Oh,
Thank God.
an hour and 18 minutes.
And here I thought we were bullshitting.
Bye.